reading.
The ing
දයාබර දූ දරුවන ඔබේ ඉංග්‍රීසි දැනුම වැඩි දියුණු කිරීම සඳහා අපි ඔබට අත දෙන්නෙමු. ඔබ සඳහාම සකසා ඇති මේ සරල ඉංග්‍රීසි පාඩම් මාලාව තුලින් ඔබේ දැනුම තවත් වැඩි කරගන්න. ලෝකයේ අනෙකුත් රටවල් සමග අත්වැල් බැඳගන්න අපි ඉංග්‍රීසියෙන් කතා කරමු.
Just try and think in your mind of someone who's known to you and who is a good friend. It could even be your parent, mother or father, or even grandmother or grandfather, comes and tells you, you need to be a better person. How would you respond? Well, the wise thing to do would be to think about what the person said, because he or she cares for you, is interested in you, and even loves you and wants you to be a better person. Well, that's part of it. Now, what could you say about that? What could you promise to do to improve? Well, I don't know. You know best. But however, in our usage of the English language, we will think of ways we are going to make future plans. Things we want to do, are willing to do, and hope to do in the future. So if you were to write down or list what it is you need to do, how would you put it down? You can say, I am going to stop using bad language. I hope to control my temper. I promise to stop being angry with other people. I'm going to stop criticizing other people. I will behave better in the company of others. So all of those words, I am hoping to, I am going to, I will, are words or phrases that talk about the future and how you are going to do things or change things to improve. So I have given you some ideas, and you can fill that in any way you like about things you want to do and are going to do in the future. That should be interesting. While we are talking about future plans, what we are discussing has not only to do with improving yourself or making plans with regard to changes to improve oneself, but we also can think about what we are actually going to do in our daily routine, which means in our daily activity. How can we plan what we want to do? Now think of the present continuous when you want to express what you hope to do. You could say, I am going to school this morning, and I will be going for an extra class after school this afternoon. And when I return this afternoon, I will spend some time with my friends, talking to them about our project at school. And talking about the project at school, we will also be planning items that we hope to include in our school concert program. Well, those are just a few ideas. But you would know how you can express your own thoughts with regard to things you want to do. That's good practice. But also listen and watch very carefully, as we have some more information for you coming up right now.
Hello. Today we are going to talk about future plans. Now Mala, she has an important exam next month, and she has decided that she will work as hard as she can to get top marks. Look at how she uses these words going to and not going to talk about her future plans. Mala says, I'm going to practice doing some past papers. I'm going to wake up at 4 a.m. every morning to study. I'm not going to watch television. I'm not going to go for any parties. Do you see how to use the words going to and not going to talk about your future plans? Now, what if you're not sure about something? If you definitely know that you're going to do something on Saturday, then you use the words going to. But if you're not sure, you'll say something like, I'll probably watch television on Saturday. You could say that in several ways. As you can see on your screen now, I might watch TV. Perhaps I'll watch TV. Maybe I'll watch TV. Or you could say, I probably won't watch TV. But those words, probably, might, perhaps, maybe, those are words that you use when you are not sure about what you are going to do. So how do you ask about other people's plans? Here are some words that you can use. When, what, where, who, how many, or how much. Take a look at these examples. When are you getting married? Where are you getting married? You could say you are getting married in a hotel, at a church. Then, how many people are you inviting to your wedding? How much will the ceremony cost? For example, if you hold your wedding at a hotel, there would be some cost involved. Who is your bridesmaid? Usually, the bride chooses maybe her best friend or her sister as a bridesmaid. Who is your bridesmaid? Then, what time will the ceremony start? What time are you planning to start the marriage ceremony? These are ways of using when, what, where, who, how many, and how much to ask about other people's future plans.
Now let's think of some words, shall we? Well, here's a good word to try and learn, get into our minds. Uniform. Uniform. What does that mean? I'm sure you will be thinking of a school uniform, or a policeman's uniform, or even a nurse's uniform, a pilot's uniform. There we are talking about clothes, specially designed clothing with specific or special coloring, and maybe even ornaments or accessories that are fixed on those items of clothing. With those, you recognize those people as performing certain duties or filling certain responsibilities. So we refer to that, what they wear, as a uniform. And school children also have a uniform, which usually might display a tie or even some colors on the pocket of the shirt to identify as ones who belong to a particular school. That's a uniform. But there is another meaning to uniform. Uniform also means in the same form. That is, in appearance, looking exactly like the others. For instance, we might think of a very tall post or pillar which is meant to attach a street light to. Yes, a lighting pole or a pole for lights. The shape of that pole we refer to as of uniform shape. That means it has a shape from the bottom to the top just the same. It appears at the top and at the bottom looking the same. It is a uniform shape. Railway lines or railway tracks, the same. When you look at the rail tracks, you could say that they have a uniform shape. That's also a meaning of uniform. So there we are, two meanings for uniform, one for clothing and one to describe shape or form. There's another word, and that is perhaps. Perhaps. What do you understand by the term or word perhaps? Well, look in your dictionary, and there you will find what perhaps means. It is a word which indicates something indefinite, meaning we cannot be sure of something, but it could occur or be the way that one thinks it might be. And therefore, we say perhaps. I think we can understand it better if we use it in a sentence. You can think of a sentence, and I will tell you one. Well, sometimes at the end of the day, when we look at the sky, we notice certain colors in the sky. And there are people who will be able to look at the sky and tell you what kind of weather we will have the following morning. So such a person could say, by looking at the sky, looking at these colors, perhaps it will rain tomorrow. Are we sure it will rain tomorrow? No. It might rain tomorrow. But with the word perhaps, we are indicating that there is a possibility, one is not sure, but it might be so. Perhaps there will be rain tomorrow. Get to know that word and use it in your speech. That would be good. That's it. Bye for now.